Fast forward to 2022, or rather 2021, last year. I hadn't traveled for 2 years. I'm sure many of you could relate to me. I love traveling, you see, and I loved, as you can imagine, the French language. But I haven't been traveling for a long time. I was working doubly hard because the pandemic created a lot of anxiety in me. A lot of my in-person speeches, training workshops were cancelled. And I was working doubly hard for lesser income. I was suffering from burnout. But as the calendar flipped this year, I decided I was going to ask myself a new set of questions before I decided if I want to take on any new projects in 2022. And these are the 3 questions I'm going to offer to you. You can take down notes during this sharing. Some of you may be provoked to think more. Some of you may be inspired. Some of you may find some useful tips that you may want to take down notes on. The first question to me is, does this spark life in me? You just think about this. Many of you join this industry perhaps because you want to have more control over your time. Perhaps you want to help people. Or perhaps you want to add more life to your clients. You want to add more life to your own life. You want to be able to afford better holidays, better amenities, better food. You join this industry for a reason. And my belief is many of you want to have more life in yourself. So my question to myself is, before I take on a project, does it spark life in me? When I was invited to give this speech today, I was excited because I know this is something that will bring life to my life. It will make me excited to be speaking to 350 of you. The second question I ask myself is, does this bring me closer to my business and personal goals? Not just business goals, of course, but I'm sure your relationship goals, your health goals. We all know that wealth is nothing without health. Wealth is nothing without good relationships. And the third question I ask myself is this the best use of my unique gifts? And I'm going to share with you about how you can discover your unique gifts and why that is important. Previously, Mr. Wee shared that success is 98% perspiration and 2% inspiration. I'm here to share with you that Thomas Edison didn't just rely on 98% of perspiration. He was also operating in his genius zone. He was using his own gift, his own sense of curiosity and his resilience and grit. And how that 2% of inspiration can bring you further for the other 98% of your perspiration.